Hey guys, and welcome to a new series on this channel, the OG-SMP. Recently, this SMP got reset for 1.17, so there will be a lot of cool new stuff, including axolotls, raw iron, copper, all that cool stuff. My goal on this server is to just run around, get resources, hopefully build some pretty impressive builds, but most importantly, have fun. Of course, I didn't start out with all this enchanted gear, so let me show you how I got here. It started with all of us at spawn. We all started looking around at the new surroundings, but some of the server decided to start killing other players. Next, me and some of the elite players on the server started making our way from spawn. Our plan was to start a base fairly close to spawn. Okay, they killed me. At that point, I realized two things. One, I couldn't trust anyone on the server, especially someone whose name is Herobrine! And two, that the server had way too many players online at once, making the server so laggy that the terrain was barely able to generate. Anyway, I traveled for a few hundred blocks until I met two players who were fighting outside the war zone. After that, I found another player who was going the same way as me. His name was Alpaka. I did the universal Minecraft peace symbol, the friendly crouch, but he didn't respond, so I kept running. Unfortunately, the trail ended, so I turned and tried to crouch again. And it worked! Do you want to escape spawn together? Yeah! We have to find food. Found some. Next, I met the leader of the Wheat Republic Guild, and then got invited to the Wheat Republic Guild. I accepted the invitation, of course. Another problem with the lag was that the sun was stuck in a perpetual day position, making day one of the server the longest Minecraft day I had ever seen. Once we started a base, I went exploring, and also killed some very laggy chickens. I tried exploring, but the chunks were barely loading at all, so I teleported back to the base and set my home there. After that, I planted some berries, killed a sheep, and went down into the mine that my friend had made. And also bumped my head on every step down. Got all of the coal. And iron. And gold. Axolotl! Next I made some tools, and iron. And then killed the first zombie I had seen on the SMP. There's my friend, I think I'll join him on the surface. Once I got back to the base, I tried to make an aquarium for my axolotl without using glass, but it didn't work out. I ended up taking it down. Then I killed. What was that? Creeper. Aw man. After that I made my first diamond pick with my friend's diamonds, and also made some copper blocks just because I could. Next I collected my day one reward from the server, $100. In-game money, by the way. And then went to the nearest ruined nether portal and ruined it some more. Now instead of using the obsidian that I had just gotten, I used lava and water to make a nether portal to test my skills at making one that way. It turned out that I was pretty good, because it worked out. Next, because I didn't have the right tools for going to the nether, I went back and made the right tools. Then I decided not to go to the nether just yet, because I wanted to get a bunch of kelp to make some money at the OG-SMP marketplace. The total amount of money that I made was $512. I don't know why I did that. After that, my goal was still not to go to the nether, but to start building a base. Yeah, that's a great idea, especially if you're so close to spawn that random players could easily stumble across your base and grief it. That was sarcasm, by the way. Not even close, baby. Denied never dies. And now here is the start of the base. With the frame of the base done, I went searching for sand to turn to glass for my build. After all the sand was collected, I put them in furnaces and smelted them up. Unfortunately, because of the lag, the sand smelted up so slowly that I decided to make a couple tools and finally go to the nether. After some waiting. Immediately after I entered the nether, a random player exited my portal. Thankfully, he was friendly. Next, I mined some quartz. And then witnessed the anti-X-ray plugin installed on the server to keep people from cheating to find netherite. Then I made an Enderman killing station to kill a whole 2 Endermen. It didn't get any Ender pearls, sadly. And then, when I was trying to retrieve my stuff, I saw just how hard it was to navigate the nether at that time. After I got my stuff back, I did a bit more exploring and found a warp forest. But it had already been found by someone else, so I went back home. Next, I went exploring in the overworld and found a ruined nether portal in the ocean, which is weird because you can't light a nether portal underwater. After going a bit further, I found an ice biome, so I went ice boating, which was pretty fun. After that, I found a geode and took a lot of the amethyst blocks, and also uncrowded the amethyst shard root blocks, whatever they're called, so they could grow the most amount of amethyst shards possible. I also broke my pick, and my second pick, and my third. Next thing I did was to help my guild and another guild build a bridge between one another. When that was done, I traveled back to the base because I had accidentally set my home in the geode, so I couldn't teleport back to my real home. Unfortunately, my troubles were far from over. When I finally made it home, I found a sign with the words, "Nice base, had to take some stuff." No, you didn't have to take anything! Then when I was sorting my things, a random player assaulted me. Thankfully, I survived and never saw that player again, but I was done living so close to spawn. So me and a friend took as much stuff from the chest as possible to transport through the nether and far away from spawn to make a new, safer base. But when I got to the nether, my friend had aggroed the zombie piglins, so we both had to fight them to survive. When we were fighting them though, another player thought it would be funny if he pushed us both off where we were standing so the piglins could kill us. Thankfully, that didn't kill me, but sadly, it killed my friend. After I had politely asked for the items that he had taken from us, he did not answer, so I killed him. Thankfully, all the items were safe. All I had to do was get down there Never mind. Thankfully, my friend, Pokemon Snivy, had gotten down safely. After all that, my friend decided to build a bridge right over the lava. It didn't work out well for him, though. When he got his stuff back, he tried bridging over the lava again. Somehow, a gas spawned in at that moment and blew him into the lava again. Unfortunately, this time he died in the lava and all the stuff that he was carrying for himself and me were all burned up. And then he left for the day. So by myself, I decided to bridge across to a bastion and see what I could get from there. It turned out pretty profitable for me, as I got some nice items from the different bastion chests. But right as I thought I could get away from the bastion safe and sound, a bunch of piglins attacked me, and I died. Then I tried to get my stuff back. But I died again. Thankfully, Explode, another friend, was online. Together we would beat all the piglins and get my stuff back. Oh wait, never mind. Now though, with the right equipment, our fists, we beat all the piglins. But sadly, my original items had despawned long ago. At this point, I was done for the day, because my family was watching a movie and I didn't want to miss it. The next day was promising. The server had updated the day-night cycle, so the longest Minecraft day I had ever experienced was finally done. With this encouragement, I set out to find a new home. This time, I would use the overworld to travel. It's a lot safer. When I got far enough away from spawn, I decided to kill some stuff. Okay, at least the skelly died. After I got all my stuff back, I started to get some basic tools and some coal, because I was kind of starting over again. Then I went traveling to find a good home for myself, one that would not be found by another player for a much, much longer time. After I found the treasure's location, I started digging. This shouldn't take too long. I've been looking for buried treasure for over 30 minutes on a tiny island. Have treasure maps been removed from the server? No, but there seems to be issues with buried treasure disappearing when the world generated. Oh, now you tell me. I ended up spending over 45 minutes for just one chest, but I obviously didn't find it. This endeavor didn't just waste my time, but also my life. Twice. I hate drowns. After that, I decided to go mining and found lots of iron and a weird zombie villager who was wearing a straw hat, but also a leather helmet. I also found some diamonds, so yay! After, I killed some animals to fix my hunger. Oh, and that happened too. Once I got to where my body used to be, I went back to spawn and looked around the marketplace. My only goal was to get a good deal on an elytra, but I didn't find any. And then I met up with Explode again. This is where I agreed for him to keep some of my items while I traveled far away. After this, he showed me his temporary shop that he had set up. It was pretty nice. After that, I kept traveling until I reached an untouched village. This is where I made my temporary home. After that, I traveled for a while more until I found a very nice village with a scenic oceanfront. This is where I made my actual home. In that village, I found another axolotl, some flying squids, and a whole lot of other fun stuff. I also found a coral reef on the way, which I had not seen before in this world, so nice! After that, I enchanted my iron gear with level 1 enchants. Then I put my stuff in a chest and called it a day. So after this introduction to the SMP, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the OG-SMP. And don't forget, you can subscribe to this channel and get notified when I make a new upload. Thanks for watching. See ya.